And we're live. Yay!
Yay! Thanks for having
I
me.
Oh my gosh, thank you for coming. Doug's my husband, and on Sunday, it's gaining in popularity. We do like a half hour. We're moving to an hour every Sunday. I call it Sunday Night Live with Doug and Juliet, and
Aw,
we move further and further away from carnivore. He doesn't eat carnivore. He doesn't care, and
yeah.
more telling stories. And I'm going to share this on, let me get this on. I'm going to share this on Sunday. But before our last live, we were literally like fighting. I'm like, I can't. Where's the camera? And then I hit go live, and it's like, and we're live. And I said,
Aw.
one day I am just going to hit go live without him knowing. And so people could see the real us. But honestly, we just laugh through our Sunday. We just
I love
like
that.
we just sit there and laugh and and then I do a replay and I still laugh and I'm like, I don't know if anybody likes it. But let's say hi to people. We have Nancy.
Sure.
Hi, Nancy. Karen Harrington. Aw, Karen
Hi,
says
Karen. You.
hello. She says hello, sweet Elliot. Susie
Hello, Karen.
Sky says good afternoon. And we have Nancy, Sandy Blythe, Booby Goats, Erin. Look at
Hey,
this.
Karen.
George, of course, was the first one. And if I didn't say Amy, we're
Hello. I'm going to try my British accent. Hello, George.
hello. Did you see my little comment on Kiltz Live today? We keep going, yeah, bloody steak. And I put, I wonder how George feels. Like, a bloody,
Yeah,
it's not,
yeah.
it's sort of not a good term. And I saw a smile on his face, so I figured he must have read it. Did you read it,
I
George? I don't
I
know.
read it. I tried to read all of them, but I'm sometimes just trying to get the questions asked. Not even, I don't even want them answered. I just want them asked. Oh, by the way, did you notice that I switched my glasses so that we matched?
Oh, you did? How'd you know
Yeah.
I'd be wearing the red ones? I almost
No,
wore the
I
blue
saw
ones. I
you
can't.
and I just flipped them. I
Oh,
just
you
switched
just
them.
did. I couldn't find them. Oh, look at all the people that came for you. Kooky Carnivore's here.
Aw,
Look at
I think they came
that.
for you, Juliet. They're
No,
here for you.
there'll be more coming. Okay, I wish Rick were on by now. He should be, but
I love
I
Rick.
I I never script. I never write questions down because I always have so many. Like today on Dr. Nelson, he is a very extinguished guest, a great coach. What's my question? What is that tattoo on her shoulder? What does the tattoo mean? Because that's my
Do it.
mom.
Ask the questions that you
I
care
do.
about, not the ask what you think is important, not what is scripted. I never
I'm
script.
ti I'm tired of asking people. But this time I wrote down questions because there's things I need to know and I'm going to forget. First, it's been long known among us cool kids. Now we're actually the geeks. We feel like we're that little group, not the part of the big channels, but Kiltz is big. That we believe Rick Rodriguez, Charger Mopar, is actually your favorite. True or false?
Rick Rodriguez. Oh man, I'll tell you why he's one of my favorites. He's one of my
He is.
favorites. I'll tell you why. Because when I first started my channel, and I wanted to try podcasting, I emailed him and he immediately said yes. And I was so happy that somebody said yes to me.
Isn't that funny how you remember those little things? And that's why I asked Rick and Thomas and Papa to be the first ones on my channel. I felt that was
Aw,
important, but for me, like it's a
sure.
personal, you guys, and of course, when Mitch offered, I could, I was honored, and he was the very first,
Aw.
and so I was honored.
I
Okay,
love that.
so
Mitch, I mean,
that
Rick makes me laugh so hard. I'm sorry. I love laughing and he just makes me laugh. Like if you ever see me laughing or trying to stifle a laugh in the
yes.
middle of a live stream, it's because of Rick Rodriguez or Dr. Kiltz says something ridiculous.
Oh, well, you see me lose it on Pottinger's Cats, and then no, most people, because be in our coach. Um, oh yeah, okay. So we're live, and yesterday, and Lewis says, "I think there's a spy in our coaching private WhatsApp chat,"
Yeah.
and I wish you could just replay the part of my face. I'm like, "What do you mean spy?" He goes, "Alia's assistant. I think her husband's in the chat." I was like,
Oh, he's
"Oh God."
not. He's not
I'm
in
like,
the chat.
what did I say? And I'm like, but my real life reaction when I played it back, I was
Yeah.
crying, laughing at my reaction. I'm like sinking in my chair. I'm like, did I say anything bad? Do you think I said anything bad? And and I was thinking one thing I did right is I don't have a time for another paragraph or a lot, story of my life. I just did a paragraph and tossed it in. And see, now I'm telling you. And I wrote that in the chat. I'm like, oh my God, how you read that? I'm gonna fail.
Oh
So
no, he's not in there and I'm not in there. And I specifically said, George, don't put me in there. I don't need text. I can't handle technical issues over WhatsApp. I need emails.
well,
So I'm
it's
glad we're
funny.
not in there.
You would die because every technical issue that goes up in the chat, they say, email Elia. Me. And I'm like, she must get 110 emails a day.
Correct. But I'm really happy I did, so that we realized that we need to go somewhere easier to do the course. So we need to make it a little bit easier. So it's okay.
And I want to hear all about that in a second, but I have my question. So Rick, so he's in your top favorite. I always tell him that he's one of the favorite. So your husband,
Well,
he's
where is he?
adorable.
Thank you. He's so
He'll be on. He'll be on late. So your husband is so cute. Are you American born or Canadian born or?
Me? I was born in Evanston, Illinois.
I didn't
I'm
know
from
that.
Chicago. Yeah.
When did you move? You live in Columbia now.
Yeah.
How long ago did you move there?
So I was here for a year in 2015, more or less, and that's when I met my husband. And we very rapidly wanted to have a family. And I was in my 30s, so it had to kind of happen rapidly, anyways. And then we went back to the US for a year, and then I'm like, why are we here?
So did you
So I've
know
been here since 2017. What's that?
did you know Spanish before you met him? Is that what
No, none.
how did he knows English?
He learned it really fast.
Does he speak English well now?
Perfect. Yeah.
Are your kids I feel like I'm grilling her. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Totally. I don't care.
Are your kids bilingual? These are just my curious questions. Are they bilingual,
Sure.
your kids?
So Brianna, she's 7 and she speaks a bit more English than Jacob. And Jacob, he was born, and I usually don't talk about this because I don't want him to hear, but he's not here.
Oh no, you don't
he's
have
not at
to.
the house. No, it's okay. I think it's an important thing to talk about. So he has childhood apraxia.
Okay.
But he's okay. You know what that is? And
Yes.
And I think this is partial. And he was born with mild hearing loss, even though the nurse totally flubbed it. But you don't just develop hearing loss at 2. Like, I wish I knew when he was born. So it took him some years to learn how to talk. So
Yeah.
because of that, we did Spanish first. And so he speaks now perfect Spanish at 9 years old. You totally understand him. He understands English, but he prefers to speak Spanish because it's easier. And we live here. But I'm just saying it was like a bit of a process. He wasn't speaking clearly until he was 5 with lots of speech therapy and stuff like that. I bring that up. I am curious, and I always want to mention it. He was conceived in Colombia during the whole Zika virus scare, which is a virus that you can get from mosquitoes. It causes encephalitis where the brain is smaller and stuff like that. So due to this, in the US, I was high risk. And I think every 3 weeks I was getting an ultrasound. And I think that had something to do with the speech delay and whatnot. Is my assumption.
Goodness.
And definitely the hearing issue.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
Does he have hearing? Let's see, we have Kelly on too in North Dakota Carnivore and
Hello.
Gary. So no slows on.
No slow. I just got your email. I'll answer you tomorrow.
I love these guys. So does he have little? And if you don't want to talk because he's around,
no, it's okay.
Does he have
He's not. He's on
hearing
vacation. That's the only reason. He's with it. They're like at a theme park, so he's okay. That's why I'm doing this now. He doesn't have a hearing aid. He doesn't need a hearing aid. We had all these tests. He doesn't need it. It's like muffled. It sounds muffled in one side.
Gotcha.
Like you can look up mild hearing loss on YouTube and you can hear what it sounds like. But
Oh, really?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So when you talk to Dr. Nelson, do you speak more English or Spanish? And is it a similar dialect to his Spanish?
I don't understand Dr. Nelson's Spanish.
Really?
Totally different dialect than what I'm used to in Colombia. But we've tried. I understand actually if he speaks, but I don't, for some reason, it's hard for me to respond. But I do speak Spanish. I do speak Spanish.
I know. I've heard you. So it's like CB and I, we're partners. We talk all the time. Yeah. And to me, I'm like, I don't know what dialect of America he speaks. And you've heard him speak. but I'm like, what the hell did you just say? What's
I
that?
think,
And
is he
sometimes
here? Is he
he
here?
he should be, the last he sent me, we're so lazy, we do voice over WhatsApp, and it sounded like he was in the car. And he told me a funny story the other day. He is into transportation of prisoners now, so he
Yeah.
could get called day or night. And he was with one of the prisoners, and he goes, I talked to her for 2 hours about carnivore. Well, he didn't think it was funny, but I was dying laughing like he was on the channel. And I just picture him 2 hours with the well, she might have had an Alabama accent too, going on and on about carnivore and changing her life. And I thought that was
Aw.
the cutest thing.
Aw. I love the
I just,
South. I like the men from the South. I went to the real South, far South.
yeah.
But I love those accents. That's how come I started carnivore, because of Ken Berry's accent.
You did. I think I heard Chafee first, and I've shared this many times. His voice is so calming, I put him on to fall asleep instead of the rain.
Can
Oh,
you pull up
John's
John's?
on.
Can you put John's? John, I lived in Texas from 2009 to 2013, and I fell in love with cowboys. I live in South America currently, and I've been to Canada once. There you go. That answers that question.
So your husband's from South America. Is he a South American cowboy?
I don't think that. Yeah, no, he's not. I was
I
going
don't
to
know
say
what
they
that
have
is.
those, but I see them now. No.
So why did you go there in the first place? So you happened to meet him. What luck is
I
that? You're
was.
like, oh, he's in another country.
Oh, I met him here when I was here. I was doing nonprofit work in 2015, and I met him here.
Oh, nonprofit. Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
you
we were
were
working on the
volunteering.
same. Yeah, I was volunteering, and we met at the same place. We were doing the same thing, and then someone's like, "This is Caesar," and it went from there. There you go.
Oh,
Caesar, not Caesar. We say it so like gringo-y. I can
how do
say
you
that.
say?
His
How do you
name
say
is
his name?
Caesar, but it's Caesar. That's how we say it. Oh, I thought
Just
Dr. Nelson is watching.
no,
Oh,
Dr. Nelson wouldn't come on my channel. Are you kidding me? I bet you Mitch might be behind the scenes hearing what we're saying.
Mitch,
Uh,
you better comment up. Oh yeah, gauchos or vaqueros? Vaqueros, that's the word. That's correct. Vaqueros for
oh, what does
cowboys. Yeah,
George speak Spanish too?
he does. He does.
His channel is called Good Enough for You. Did you see his
Oh, hey, I love that. What?
I love
Wow.
I love that. I don't know what my channel will be next. My website on everything I'm setting up is what's it called? Eden's Wellness.
Then
I
you
just
should. I love that. Like the Garden of Eden. I love that.
mm.
And you should have everything be the same, by the way, so it's not confusing for people.
My daughter is a graphic designer, a very by trade, like
Ooh.
she was trained in that. She's very good. She's now a researcher, but she expert graphic designer. So I'm paying her. I gave her a flat fee, Zelled the money. She lives in Arizona. I said I want the branding redone for my business, the website, like business card, hack your help. What else did I do? A few things. And she was asking me about preferences. I go, just better than what I have is fine. So when she's done that in a month,
Yeah.
that's when I'll sort of rebrand my channel and put. So, people know me by Juliet Edens by now. So I might just put Eden's Wellness and call it a day, on
I
the
love that. That's
YouTube.
beautiful. Yeah,
Ah,
I love that.
well, I like to laugh because I married Doug. When I met him, I was 28. I think he was like 32. And I'm like, oh, what's your last name? And he said Edens. And mine was Warhold, like Andy Warhol with the D. So I'm like, oh,
Oh.
Edens is good. I'll marry you. And we got married 3 months later. True story.
Oh, that's so cute. You know what my requirement was? Do you
But
snore? Do you snore? It's off. It's out. We're not doing it if you snore.
that's so funny. Yeah, my husband snores. It's
Oh.
annoying. It's obvious to me. CB's tech. What? CB, stop chatting me and get on the channel. Get
Mhm.
on the channel. He did this yesterday. He starts chatting me. And I'm like live, going where?
Mhm.
Really, dude? Um, oh, but it seems like You guys are doing more videos, more shorts. I feel
Yeah.
like Kiltz is the new, not the new, but it's like Dr. Barry. And I see both channels just really going at it. So what are the plans for growth? Like what are you guys
Oh, I love that
thinking?
question. You know, my husband is the guy that does the video, all the shorts. He does all the shorts.
He
So that's him. Yeah.
does.
And then we have like a little bit of we've got like, we're starting to form a team. So there's a lot more. So we can get Dr. Kiltz more well known because he's actually super fantastic and everybody here knows that. But we
And
need,
everybody loves him.
and everybody loves him. And the problem is that we just talk to ourselves. Sorry, that's the problem. We just keep talking to
Yeah.
ourselves in like this little echo chamber. So my goal has always been since I started working for him is to like get him outside the echo chamber and talk to other people. But you guys are all welcome to talk to him, come on the live stream, do podcasting. Like that doesn't change. But the big
Yeah.
picture is that we breach that barrier of our little room and we talk to more
Yes.
people. Because we need more people to understand how to be healthy. And if we're just talking to each other, it's not going to happen fast enough. You know what I mean?
I love that perspective. And also what I love about you guys, you have 3 distinct personalities. I love Dr. Barry, of course, but it's Dr. Barry and
Yeah.
it's Casey and
Yeah.
even Carrie Mann. I
Yeah.
mean, they sort of, and I know Jen's on, and and nothing against any, but you have 3 very different personalities. And I've seen you being interviewed and interviewing, and I'm like, oh, she's really good because I only knew
Aw.
you behind the scenes at Kiltz.
Yeah.
So when you were like, and I was like, oh, I wonder if she's quiet or because you seem quiet. And then I saw you on a few channels, and then I saw you at the, sorry, he'll correct me good enough at the Sunday school, I think a few
Oh,
weeks
yeah.
ago. But I was like, oh my God, she's like out there. This is cool. So
That's so funny. Because I don't have a moment to speak in the morning. I have to like fight to like get the questions asked.
I think here's what I would love your husband to do, but he probably won't. I don't think Kiltz will approve it. I would
But
love to see like a Kiltz short with the Pottinger's cats, like labeled dancing across the screen. Yeah, it's not his style. He's a professional. But if I can make one of those, a short of Dr. Kiltz and throw in some cats like Milton, I'm there.
that's hilarious. I don't think so, but I don't know,
You know,
maybe.
I like what Mitch, well, is it Mitch that said, like, you have to bring something other than carnivore to your message. Sometimes you just got to have a little bit of fun.
You do. You do. Sandy Blythe wasn't Alia with Russ a long time ago? Yes,
Yes.
we used to do a live stream. So could we just go back in time a little bit? Before
Yes. And that was
Carnivore,
one of my questions.
oh, okay.
I don't know anything about you prior to March of 2025, but there's others like Rick that seem to, and he had all these things. I'm like, what? So tell us
I think
about
I'm
that.
wearing the same shirt I wore on the podcast with Rick. Short story. I was always a fat and happy child. That's the short story. Like, like I couldn't care less when people told me to stop eating my hot dogs and French fries from Chicago. And I was just a chubby, cute little kid. Now if it was the same food, I think I would have been like 300 pounds as a child because you know what I mean? Like same food, different food, same, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah.
Then teenage years hit with the change of my hormones, depression-ish sort of stuff, and excruciatingly painful periods that went on for 20 years. Like, I don't know how to explain it, like so bad that if you said something to me, I might kill you. Like I'm in so much pain, I probably would kill you if you said anything to me. Yeah, no, it was really bad. And I talk about that a lot. So then I meet my husband. It's beautiful. We have 2 kids really fast, back to back. I have a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old now, but I was pregnant when Jacob was 11 months old.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that would stop painful periods.
It did. And then I didn't have a period for 3 years and I felt nuts. It was like 2.5 years without a period after Brianna was born. I felt really crazy because then I was just like crying all the time. I had Hashimoto's. I didn't know, or the doctor didn't explain it to me correctly. So I'm crying one moment, happy, but it was just like all this stuff. So then one day I was like, I need to figure out how to get my period back. And I did something called seed cycling and oil cycling. By the way, I'm still eating like the standard American diet, trying to do keto also, and trying to like lose some weight. I gained 80 pounds in my first pregnancy. I am 5'4", 5'5", somewhere around there. I was 150 pounds and thought I was fat. When
No,
I got pregnant. No, it was probably the normal weight for my body.
yes.
So I gained 80 pounds. I got Hashimoto's. I got lipedema. All this happened with the pregnancies. Only Dr. Nelson's helped me understand this, and Dr. Chafee's helped me understand this. So when you have those things and you can't lose weight and you feel like a crazy woman, and you have insomnia because you're nursing all night and you start working at 8 o'clock the next morning, and this is going on for years, you turn into like a psycho. Some people, they would want to go see their doctor. They get popped on meds. I was never that person, and I would never be that person because I know how bad that is. But I just dealt with this like internal bad stuff for years. Does that make sense? And then I was just getting sicker and sicker and sicker. I would look at myself in the mirror and want to cry, and then I would go eat cheesecake.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I get it.
I'm trying to do the short version of the story. So then I saw my.
Yeah, we have time. The kids are away.
You guys don't care. Oh yeah, the kids are away and you guys don't care. I'm like rushing and like, we got to be done in an hour. So let's see. It all came to a head maybe in 2023, and God bless my husband. Like, he doesn't care if I'm skinny or fat. Like, he just doesn't want me to be in pain because I was in a lot of pain physically.
Yep.
He didn't understand really the mental pain. And even when I was a teenager, I never talked about the mental pain. Does that make sense? Like, I would just kind of keep it to myself and like push through. Luckily, as a human being, I'm a very productive person. So if things were like in my mind being weird, I would just work. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And I would wind down and watch a movie. And so but the insomnia didn't help, by the way. The inability to sleep, or because of a child, or because of habit later, not being able to sleep. So where am I? 2023. Yeah, because I started in 2024, maybe 2022. I saw a video from Eric Berg about carnivore diet. He was interviewing a guy. You figured that? So it was Eric Berg, actually. So then I went down a rabbit hole. And then I don't know where Carnivore Kip is these days, but I saw a video of Carnivore Kip. And
he came back last week.
Oh, thank God.
I
love him.
Very,
he looks like a blonde version of my brother.
Really?
So I clicked on his video, and then that made me study more and more and more about carnivore. And then I found Ken Berry, and I went down the Ken Berry hole. And then I was like, okay, on this specific date, I'm going to do ketovore. So I started one before Christmas one year. I'm going to do ketovore because that sounds easier to do than carnivore. That didn't really
sounds easier.
It didn't help at all. I still had the IBS. I still had, forgot about IBS, eczema, back pain, can't pick up my kids, can't play with my kids, couch potato. We forgot all about that stuff. So all that stuff is happening.
Amazing what we forget, isn't it?
Yeah, crazy. No, the IBS was nuts. Constant pain.
Oh, I understand that.
I had mustard last week and I was sick for 3 days. No joke. I could have been a mix of my kids had a stomach thing. It could have just like coincided, but like I can't eat that stuff. Anyway, so then after the keto thing didn't work, and then ketovore thing didn't work, and then Christmas came, I was still uncomfortable, in pain, wanting to lose weight, can't lose weight. I'm like, okay, March 1st, I'm starting this. March 1st, 2023, I'm starting this. And so in 3 days, all the mental stuff went away. And I felt like I'm like, oh my God, I was so sad that I couldn't feel happy. Does that make sense? And then all of the noise went away. I'm like, oh, I feel amazing. And I can sleep.
Like a GLP-1.
Yeah, maybe that's
what Lewis said yesterday.
The prize for this live stream is that you can talk. You can ask me questions, and I will answer.
Yes, questions. You get to see Alia like after 5 a.m. wherever you are, 6 a.m. I mean, look.
Oh my God, I'm getting tired. Yeah, #winning. So life's been great since then. Basically, like someone today in the KMT asked, like they said they're in the group for endometriosis, and they're like, yes, your wife needs to stick with this strictly for like 90 days. She needs to eat a lot of fat. She'll feel better. But it wasn't like 2.5 years in, I have no more pain. I still had crazy cramps. It would be like random and not with relationship to my cycle, but the same pain. But it would be like 1 hour and not like 2 weeks not like a week of intense pain and migraines and stuff like that after carnivore. But it's slowly gotten better. And now it's like nothing. But it takes a while. It takes a while. So
it took you what, a year or two, or did it started quickly and then just?
It started like 21 days after I started carnivore. I had no pain in my cycle whatsoever. It like snuck up on me. I'm like, wait, none, no cramping. Sometimes I'd have some cramping, and sometimes I would have like random, like 1 hour, like I'm out somewhere and I'm curled up in a ball and I can't move. But That's so much better than what I experienced
Isn't that sad?
before.
I was
Yeah.
rejoicing. Only
I
an
was
hour curled up in the aisle
at
5
the
of
grocery
Walmart.
literally like I can't move like actually that had happened many times. So but everything has gotten progressively worse. I have, in the last year, unfortunately, with all the traveling, like fallen off the bandwagon. I'm like, oh no, I've gained weight. But with that said, like I do traveling and I'm like, oh, I'll just try this as fast as easy. Oh, don't
Yeah.
ask me for traveling advice. I'm the worst. And so I've put on some weight. But what I want to say about that is that I don't have any other problems. Does that make sense? Like all those
Yeah,
problems that
yeah.
I had before carnivore
Just
did
gone.
not return. And now I'm just back to the program. Back to the program. Lipedema is not fun if you're trying to lose weight.
Like
It's
I
very
don't.
hard.
So with the lipedema, like how does that get better for you?
So when I've been very strict lion, I've gotten down.
Oh,
I've gotten down a pant size. When I've been very strict lion, I've gotten down a pant size. But if I eat dairy, it'll just come back on. It's so what it is. First of all, you have a lot of pain in your legs and you have a lot of pain in your arms. And so I didn't realize that was a thing. And like someone would touch me, my kids would jump on me, I would scream in pain. Carnivore helps that a lot. It'll take the pain away, like
okay.
a lot. But so basically you have this fiber cystic fat. It's like diseased and confused and it's in your hips. So you look very hip and butt heavy. So that's why everyone's like, you look so great. You're losing all this weight. But you can't tell I'm training.
My daughter always says I have baby making hips, and it's true. I'm like, yeah, because my bone structure is just wider in my hips. They just are, and the babies popped out.
The babies did not pop out for me. Babies were cut out, unfortunately, and I think that has a lot to do with my diet. I think that had a lot to do with the standard American diet. Yeah, I was talking to Dr. Kiltz about that. I think
he would know.
He would know. I think it was like higher. I think we're having so many C-sections because of we're having an inappropriate diet, the baby's not coming out, or the baby just wasn't ready to come out. The baby wasn't ready, but it was made such a fuss over and we had to get him out,
Yeah. Or doctor has vacation, so you got to get the baby out. They used to do that.
It's so funny. And then Brianna, love her. She's so sweet. My daughter, she's 7. She's like the sweetest little angel. Her head was right here, so she's very stubborn, and she wouldn't flip. So she was number 2, C-section number 2.
Oh my gosh! Oh, Grizzly Warrior's on, and
Grizzly,
Sharon McCabe.
nice
Did I
to
say
meet
hi? Okay,
Hi, Sharon.
you don't know Grizzly Warrior. I met recently. Now my husband's a big fan. She happens to be carnivore. I didn't know that she was for sure. It didn't matter, but she has this amazing channel, and it's outdoor stuff. She is a woman, I think my age. She's very strong, very fit, very. My husband's probably a bigger fan. Like, well, he has more time because he decided to retire. That's another story. And
I'm subscribing right now.
Oh, good. When I see her, I always shout out. And we have to shout out for Gary too. No slow. I think everybody on here is probably. I kind of look for new people. Say, oh, you got to do this. You got to do that. I like to shout out new channels. I
just signed up. I just subscribed.
Check her out. And I always say, he doesn't listen to me, but you know who, you're gonna have to help me, George. DC Rebuilding.
Oh, DC.
Yes. I never met him before, and I signed up for one of his DC Fit as well. And I have become such a fan because it's some carnivore, science stuff, but I loved his working out, and he's very motivating. And I'm like, I can't do that sit up. Are you kidding me? And then he's like, you can do it. Just very motivating. So I like to kind of do the carnivore off carnivore track sometimes,
Sure, yeah. People are going to hate my new channel.
What can you talk about? Will you talk about it?
Sure.
Please do that.
I mean, I want to talk to my friends in the carnivore community, but I have other friends. I like to talk to them also, but I always plug carnivore. I talked to like a family friend. Have you ever heard of Postcard Mania? Okay,
no.
So
have you guys?
Has anyone heard? It's in Clearwater, Florida. It's a huge marketing company, and it started out with postcards, but they still do postcards. And she was a broke mom of 2 children and had to figure out what to do 30 years ago, 27 years ago. And she built this huge company and they made like 119 million last year. And sorry, it's not carnivore, but I love talking to her. So if you want to listen, you can.
So your channel's about postcard? I don't get it.
No, I'm just saying it as an example. I'm just going to podcast
Oh.
people that do cool stuff and I want to talk to.
Oh.
I want to
Can
talk
you
to
tell-
CB. He takes people to prison. What's it like to be a police officer? I don't know.
I love that. He told me about that, and I thought that
Yeah.
was the coolest thing. There's not a lot of officers in the well, maybe there are in the carnivore community. I was on Dr. Berry's a replay, and some
Yeah.
gentleman said, "I'm an officer, and I went in the state, and now I'm all fit." And I said, "Oh, I have a friend." I didn't name him, and I said he lost lots of weight on carnivore as well, and he talks to prisoners for hours while they're stuck in the back of his car about carnivore. Well, it's a true story, but I got so many likes and those laughing faces. Like my YouTube feed was inundated because I put that. I'm like, is that funny? I guess I don't know.
I'm going to talk to John Beatty one of these days also, like amazing artist. Everyone should go to his Instagram.
Yeah, go to John.
Like
John, we talked before. Does he have a YouTube channel? He did if I say the wrong comment, he did John, tell us what you did, please, because it's very interesting and you don't brag. John. Oh, there's a delay. I forgot.
Beautiful comic book artist, and I love artwork, and I love comic book art, and I'm
and what comics?
Through DC and Marvel.
Okay, so I said because when I said DC,
go to his Instagram. It's like not a secret. Oh, he has an old YouTube channel.
Yeah, well, he's a little behind us. That's why he seems a little slow to answer us. So I'm really not understanding, though. What was your job and how did you get in with Russ? And then how did you get in with Kiltz, like as an employee?
Oh, okay. Thanks. That's a good question. It's called manifestation, but we'll get into that in a second. So I started my YouTube channel.
Big manifester, big Andrew Cap. I love his. I don't know if you know who he is.
Don't know.
I love him. Mm-hmm. I manifested a lot of stuff.
I'm
glad Rick's not on.
That's what humans beings do. It's what we do. Yep. It's our superpower. We manifest. We say we're going to do something. We say something's going to happen. It's going to happen. But so I started my YouTube channel, and I was listening to a lot of Dave Mack, and then I heard. So I had like 3 subscribers on my own channel, maybe 100. I don't know. And I heard Carrie's story, and it was so moving for me, Carrie Mann. And so I every day would be like, I'm going to email this guy. I'm going to email this guy. And then I did it. And then one day I'm like, you know what? I'm going to email this guy because he had 60,000 subscribers at the time. Why would he want to talk to little old me with my 3 or whatever, 12 subscribers? And he answered me in 2 minutes, and we've started a beautiful friendship since then. And I did originally, I went and did a live stream with him, and I said, I didn't tell you this before the live stream, but we're going to do fundraising. And we fundraised $400 for his documentary during the live stream. And then I saw Alia on Carrie's first big 24-hour. Okay, thank you for bringing that up, Sharon. So then I started doing stuff with him. Adam also at the time was like helping Carrie. And so Adam connected. Adam's like, I like what you do. You're really funny. I want to do a live stream with you. Russ, we have Russ. So we started doing this thing called the Keto Cookout, and Russ still does it. But
yeah,
it was screwing up my sleep. And so I had to stop. I couldn't be on the live stream so late. So I had to, and kids and time changing and all that sort of stuff. So I stopped being on that live stream. But Carrie did the Keto Cookout. Carrie did a 10-hour live stream. And then I emailed him, like, I just had a crazy idea doing the dishes. My birthday is September 16th. I'm turning 40. Why don't we do a 24-hour live stream? I'm 42 now. I'm 42.
Wow, young.
Oh,
everybody says that, though, don't they?
Yeah, but it's not totally carnivore. I'll own it. Yeah, it's not totally carnivore. When I was 20, people thought I was like 14. When I was still getting carded at 32. Carnivore for sure helps, but I've just always looked very youthful. Now 42, I love it. 20, and people thought I was 14, didn't totally love it. Okay, so
I'm sorry. So Carrie Mann 60,000, then you started this friendship, and then it got too late to be on
the Keto Cookout. But we did the 24-hour live stream, and I was working a lot with that group at that time. again, life changes. I have my other job. I couldn't do so much after that, so I didn't work as much with them, but I was one of the first people to help start fundraising for the documentary, and we raised $40,000. People thought I was nuts, and I said, we're doing $50,000 in this live stream, and we did 40,000. And so people were like,
Wow.
I can't believe we did that. So that's for Sharon. Salmi, thank you for buying your salt flip. But
Where
that's
did
what
you say,
started. Sharon, fundraising. I bought a few salt flips. They had like salty.
Those little ones. I did too.
Yeah,
I did too. The little tiny ones.
Yeah. So
I carry them around. Yeah.
Story. If he would have just said, I'm doing a documentary on how to lose weight, I would not care. He's doing a documentary on people like completely changing their lives. His story is getting off of all of his psychiatric medications when he had all of this depression. And I've always wanted to help people get off their psychiatric medications because I've always known that they were bad, terrible side effects, doesn't help. And so that's what inspired me to help him. I'm so sorry. It's so easy for a doctor to just like, and why do doctors get to prescribe them? Anyway, it's just a bunch of baloney. So it's really sad. That's why I was so excited to talk to Dr. Yosef in our community on Monday night, like the Antichrist of psychiatry. Anyways, but that's how that answers that question. Sorry, that's the roundabout thing of yes, I used to do stuff with Mitch. Yeah. Oh, so then I kept doing my podcast, and through the 24-hour live stream, I met Dr. Kiltz. And then I texted him saying, would you like to come on my podcast? We met during the live stream, and he said yes. And so I did a live stream with him in January 2023. And right then and there, I was like, oh, I need to work for this guy. I had another job. I actually thought to myself, I need the job of the guy that got me scheduled for this live stream. But how do you say that to somebody? Like, how do you say, I want your assistant's job? You don't. And so
do I know the previous assistant?
No, I don't think anyone really knows him.
Good.
He went on and there's nothing bad between him and Dr. Kiltz. He just wanted to move on and do something different in his life. And so moving forward, I had a job that is not appropriate for me. I was very good at it. I'm very organized, but I'm not, like, personality wise, I'm very extroverted. This job was a very introverted type person job. And I did that for 7 years. I researched houses and mortgages, and I'm very good at that because you have to be organized, but it's very boring and soul sucking after a while. Staring at your computer, reading mortgages all day when I will never be on OnlyFans. So I stopped. I was after, I say 7 years, but I think it was like 5 years. I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. Maybe I'll do health coaching. Like, I don't want to do this. And my husband's like, well, who would you work for? And I said, I will never work for anyone ever again. And this happens often where he asks me a question and I give a response, but the real response comes like 3 weeks later. Do you get what I'm saying? Like the real answer.
You don't think about it, and then through like manifesting, you put the seed out there, but it doesn't come and it doesn't happen overnight.
It doesn't happen. So me deciding that I wanted to work for Dr. Kiltz was in January. That question was in maybe last September. And then my answer came in October. And then I was like, one morning I was awake and I'm like scrolling on my phone, and on Dr. Kiltz's Instagram says we're hiring a brand manager. That's not what my position's actually called. So I texted him and said, I'm perfect for this position. I'll fill out an application. He gave me a little heart. Then I woke up really early and started to go into his live stream. So I'm like, I need to work for you. Give me your number. I need to talk to you. And he gave me his number, and I called him, and
the rest is
history. The rest is history. So it is manifestation, but when you manifest something, when you say, I'm going to do something, or this is going to happen, you actually have to do something in real life.
You can't sit there in bed.
Yeah.
So I think the funniest thing I manifested, because I was doing all this work, and you could look him up, Andrew Kapp. So I was doing all this work, but it was, the 90-day program, and he always focused more, giving examples. He'd focus on, that dream job, the job you want, And sometimes I was annoyed. I'm like, no, I have a great paying job.
Mm-hmm.
I was director of claims, blah, blah, blah. I here in town and But, it was not always about just more money. Of course, it was health and things like this. Is previous to carnivore. Like, I want to be off meds. I want to feel good. Yeah. Anyway, long story short, after 3 months, I manifested a new job that pays currently like almost double, and I made a lot for I
Wow.
make a lot for Springfield, Missouri, because
Yeah.
my company's in Philadelphia, and everybody's out of Boston and Philadelphia, and I don't think they realize, like, I
The change. Yeah,
like,
I
a
understand.
mansion here is 300,000
Wow.
compared to there, so
Yeah.
they and I remember thinking, "Okay, you just like, you don't know how it's gonna come, when it's go," and
Right.
when you were seeing money come in, it comes the way it just does, and I was like, "Well, damn, Andrew Cap, I didn't ask for a new job." Like, it was just
That's so
a
funny. I will look
series of
them up.
events. And what's really weird is at age 60, it's hard to get a job unless you're a really high up executive
Yeah.
or, you go lower.
Yeah.
And, I must have put in 100 apps. I only got 1 job interview out of that. They interviewed 100 people almost for 5
Wow.
months. 1 job, 1 interview, and that's the job I got. So when
Love
people say,
that.
"Oh, I don't believe in that woo-woo stuff," I'm like, okay, you don't have to,
It's not
but it's
I mean, like,
um,
I think it's woo-woo if you're like, "I'm gonna make $1,000,000 tomorrow."
yeah.
And
Think a
but
million,
that's
think a million, think
yeah,
a mil
that's
I
kind
would
of
love
woo-woo.
I would love to win the lottery, but I can't internalize it and feel that. Like, every time, you when you think, "Picture yourself," da da, I can't picture myself with so if you have to fake it, it's just fake, you can't wish it,
Right.
and I'm like,
It
"I
has
wish
to be
I
like
could get
something
that
really real.
damn
Who wins the
feeling of."
lottery anyways?
I don't even
Some
like to
people.
buy a lottery. To go
Yeah.
to the store to buy a lottery. How am I gonna win? Uh-oh,
Oh,
who's
here's
like,
CB.
what is going
Here's CB.
what are they talking about? Star Wars? Secret Star Wars? Well, we lost them. I don't, I'm never gonna keep up now with this.
Oh, I
They're on
did that
Captain
with John
America.
Beatty's. The fundamental concept behind manifesting is that your thoughts and energy influence your reality. By focusing your consciousness on what you want to create, you can, in essence, think it to be. Sure. I think it seems a lot simpler than that, but yeah, I guess that's a very technical way of doing it.
Well, I get like my daughter's like, "Mom, I could wish to be an astronaut but I'm never going, be an astronaut." I said, "No, because that's not truly what you want. That's not what you
Yeah.
feel." That's
Yeah.
so I try to explain it to her like that. But I mean, I don't always remember to think of in those terms, but I do sometimes. And I think chats are great because sometimes, and Kiltz does this, "Oh, I failed at this. I failed at," you see someone saying that, and I
Yeah.
hear Kiltz and I hear Ed your Cap, and I'm like, you're attracting that, you're attracting like, you
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah,
fail.
totally. Hmm.
You're not fa like, what the words I sound like Celts. The words we speak and the thoughts we forget the words. If you're like, "Oh, I screwed that up again," or "F that up again," that's what you're getting every time. You're gonna get the same thing, and then go through
Yeah.
those thoughts and feelings instead of like, "Alright, well, move on." Learning
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah, it's learning. I think it's all learning. I've done a lot of stuff in my life and I don't think I failed at anything. But that's maybe somebody else would have thought, oh, well, you failed at this, you failed at that. Like I dropped out of school. Like, I've done kind of my own thing, but I never thought I failed. So I guess it's all what
That's
you think in your mind. You know what I mean? Like I did that on purpose. I did it to piss off my parents because they wouldn't let me go to high school and they wanted me to do homeschool. So I
you
dropped out.
did?
Yeah. I'm basically a homeschool child. I did a couple years in public school.
Wait, but do you homeschool your kids? I thought you did.
So we had a home tutor for a couple years, and that really helped to get them their basics to like reading and stuff like that. But then she wanted to move on after a couple years, and then we literally live up the side of a mountain. I think there's maybe like 200 people in our community, and there's like a little schoolhouse with 10 kids, so they go there. They're almost done with second grade.
I saw that with your feral cat video. Oh, I
Oh,
think you just sent that to me. I don't know if you sent that out.
I,
And I
I
was
sent it to you and Lewis.
okay, because I played it back a couple times, like looking at the landscape, and I'm like, it looks
Yeah.
like
Oh,
you're on a
I'll send you.
mountain.
Yeah, I am up a mountain. So there's funny enough, like a city bus that stops by every half an hour right outside our house. So we can take it. It's 1 hour to the biggest city. And like, there's a little town, I think it has 300,000 people, 10 minutes from
Oh,
us, 20 minutes down the mountain. But you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere because you can't like walk to the coffee shop, you know.
that
Sorry,
was
I
right.
drink coffee.
I usually have my cut. I think my husband this weekend, he set me up a separate, my practice coach, CB, and I talked about this. We had to do
Oh,
practice. This is my YouTube desk.
Love
So
it.
the lighting's here. This is where I have my YouTube stuff. The desk over there in that corner is my day job desk with,
Oh,
my
okay.
work computer, and I've like separated the areas. And then we're getting it's kind of what my husband always dreamed of. We have a 3-car garage and he's getting it like remodeled, not to be
Yeah,
a living room. He loves to work on cars,
sure.
projects, in housing, but he's having it heated and cooled, and we're gonna put my little gym in there, like my little
Oh.
weight equipment and stuff.
So this
So
is where I work, by the way, and it's my little podcast studio. And I have
oh,
my I have a computer here and a computer here. I've got 3 computers to do all my work. But look, the magic is gone with one
I
leg.
love
The
it.
magic is gone.
I love the blue. So how do we find your podcast in case we're just like
I'm gonna start posting pretty soon. Alia Wells, my
okay,
actual YouTube channel. It's easy.
okay.
Yeah, and then I realized if I have a podcast, even though I've been doing it for like 2 years, I took a break for a year. I've been very busy, but I wanted to do it again. Oh wait, maybe I should put it on Spotify and Apple where they actually have podcasts, not just
Yes,
on
that's what I
YouTube.
was wondering. I thought you would say Spotify because I'm like,
I'm going to.
but
It will be on Spotify.
if you put the topic, then people can pick and choose. Like,
Yeah, sure, exactly. You guys can pick and choose. I've got some great
yes,
interviews on there. Some cool
I'll have to
people.
check it out.
Yeah.
You know what I wrote today in the chat? I was like, you know what? I really need to retire because my day job does not give me enough time to watch YouTube. And they expect me to sit there and work and not watch YouTube.
That's hilarious.
Well, we met with our financial advisor, so I get to retire at 62, which is June.
Oh,
So that's not
nice.
that
By the
far.
way, you don't look 62, so there you go.
That gets the camera. Um, so I'm really excited because I'm getting up more of a Eden's wellness, like we discussed, I think before this, so
Yeah,
that it's not just coaching, but I'm not like in a rush because I'm just I don't want to rush anything,
sure,
and really with any business, your for 2 clients is awesome way to start. If you get a client or
sure.
2, and you're not through word of mouth, and you're not investing a ton, and Lewis already said he needs a team yesterday, so I think CB and I have our first client, except Lewis can't pay us, but that's okay. I mean, do you know where Lewis is? I invited Lewis to sleep on the floor of the room of me and Terry. We got a room in the convention for Hack Your Health, and he doesn't have a
Right?
nice place. So I was like,
Oh,
"Let's sleep on the floor." I mean, if you want to be
oh,
with two
it's
old ladies sleeping on
terrible. It sounds awful. Louis, don't
the
do it.
and then Rick doesn't have. I'm like, "You come too. We'll all share a little room. It
Oh my
will
God.
save money. It will be so much fun."
Yeah.
That's what was killing us laughing yesterday. I'm like,
Oh my
CB's
God.
going
I
with
wonder if
them.
Rick is still gonna like me when he meets me in person. I'm
I
like,
think I think he think you see what he writes. Wait, there's a question.
there is.
Be Rose, I would love to get together with Julie at some time in Springfield. Know of any meetups or want to create one? Where do Oh my God, do you live in Springfield, Missouri, B Rose? I would die. I would love that. Like,
Go to a
there should be
steakhouse.
well, it's Springfield, Missouri. Like, there's a cow on every block. Like, I don't
Just
think people
cook
find
it. Eat it raw.
everybody everybody it's not like California. Like, everybody eats meat. It's normal. Now, granted, they don't eat just meat like me, but
Yeah.
like they wouldn't think like they don't think it's like absolutely insane. It's like
Right.
we meet here. That's what we have. We have cows. I have to find B Rose. I wonder if she's on my channel. I don't know who subscribes. I should
Let's
know.
see. You have in Springfield, Missouri, you have a place called Rico Brazilian Grill. It looks really cool. You guys should totally go there.
I've
Rico.
never been to the Brazilian grill. And you know what my fear is? This is
What?
terrible. I'm a fear. Okay, this is stupid. My husband's very cheap, and that's okay. I love him for it. I'm on Amazon all day, like YouTube. He's very cheap. My fear is I'm not going to be able to eat enough food in one
So just don't
sitting.
eat breakfast and go like eat a late afternoon
Like
thing.
so
And then,
fast.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then just
I was
don't
I
go
was
to the
thinking,
salad bar and eat cheese. Just wait for
oh
the meat
no.
to come out.
I'm lucky I don't like cheese.
Oh
I
yeah,
never
you're
liked
lucky.
cheese. I never
Oh,
liked fruit.
John Beatty's gonna be in St. Louis next weekend. You guys should do like a 3-person meetup next weekend and go to the Brazilian steakhouse called
Do you know how far
Rurito
St. Louis
Brazilian
is away?
Grill.
Wait,
Oh,
wait.
oh, are you
It's
in St.
Missouri.
Louis? Oh, you're in
That's
Springfield.
like me saying, "Oh, so and so lives in South America." Uh,
Oh, look, Karen
oh,
Harrington. She'll come out also. She's only 3 hours away. Look, we're setting
I
up a
lived
meetup.
in. Okay, so Karen knows where Branson is. I have a home in Branson. I lived in Branson for a long time. Branson's just you throw it 20 minutes and you're into Arkansas. I'd be into that totally though. That's so. Did we ever be Rose? She's in Bolivar. Oh my gosh. My cousins are in Bolivar. One's a teacher. Should I say her name? Wendy Stallcup. She teaches at I think it's Bolivar Elementary. She has red hair. I don't think she's the teacher. I think she's an admin. So we do go to Bolivar to see the Stallcups. Yes, they're Native American, and they are all my husband's relatives, and it's not very far. Now, John, St. Louis would be it's a little bit of a trip for me. It's not far, but traffic and things like that would be GalaxyCon. Wow, that would be fun. Now I lost track. Yes, guys, just reach out to me. What is my email? I'll give my email. Nobody's watching. Just
Broken
email me.
Carnivore. Kelly wants to also. Look, we're forming a meetup right here.
Wait,
Just go
where
to
is Kelly?
Broken Carnivore.
Oh, I forgot Higby. I totally forgot that. Okay, so anyway, it's Juliet, Juliet, Marie, Marie. It's so embarrassing. 1964 at gmail.com.
That's
When
what's
I made it,
embarrassing.
well, when I made up that Gmail so many years ago, my daughter's like, because that's my real name, Juliet Marie Edens, and that's the date of birth. And my daughters were like, why don't you just put your social on that too, Mom? I mean, that's not identifying enough. And then when Doug and I were on our live, Doug's like, yeah, you're in Springfield, Missouri. We go to the butcher shop, and he's naming the butcher shop. My 28-year-old's like, what in the hell is wrong with you people?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I was like, nobody's
Yeah.
watching us. It's just Rick and CB. It's fine.
Where is Rick? Where is Rick?
I'm a little surprised, but you know what? If Rick's not here, it's only because he's got a good job. Like
He
he
needs a
picked a good
job.
job.
He needs to do some work and make some money.
So you guys, if you guys please email me, and then we could share the information. I don't mind traveling. Like people don't have to go to Springfield, but that wouldn't that be fun? And we could do a live from there, like right where we're eating. And if we each travel a couple hours, and Missouri is not like New York. My gosh, you go 2 hours at 75 miles an hour with no traffic, or 80. Um, let's see.
Fun.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got distracted
It's
now.
okay.
Thanks. Thanks for I'll send you so B Rose is in Dr. Barry's PhD community, Dr. Oh, because I'm like,
Like his own mighty tribe community.
oh, okay. I'm not on there enough. I think on the regular channels, I just kind of pay, but I don't go into the Mighty Network as much as I could choose to, I think.
I
And that's
understand.
because see, now we explained, CB and I, we applied for the PhD course with Barry, right?
Yeah.
Way, way early. And then they're like, Kiltz course. And we're like, oh my gosh, Kiltz course. Never thinking we'd do the Barry course. Like
Right.
literally, I thought, well, I'm not going to get in
Yeah.
anyway. And when we got in, CB and I really talked about that. Like, we're just like, it was a hard decision. Like, we felt what we needed from the Kiltz course.
Oh, good.
But then we're like, so let's talk about the Kiltz coaching.
Sure.
Let's talk about and why are you so we have the first session.
Yeah.
I hope you have a uh, WhatsApp group. It's there. We share so many ideas and
Love it.
helping each other and those that are not good with websites. Like one person's giving a lesson in that. I think it's Lewis is meeting up with this. So we are a community, not a competitors in there at all, and
I
not
love
on the
that.
channel, in the
Yeah.
training, and we talk about, when I set up business, if I get somebody with type 1 diabetes, I don't know I mean, I understand it. That's
Yeah.
not my field. That's Amy's field. Like,
Right.
we can't all be specialized in everything. So how do we get together, help each other, figure out the technology together, and grow as a group of coaches together. So I kind of want to pitch also Kiltz coaching as a way to find, we talk about being friends for life.
I love that.
Absolutely. That's really, how I met CB and George, so many that I feel really close to. And that's just the tiny piece of the Kiltz course that you don't expect to get, and you all will see that it happens. But go ahead and talk a little bit about that. Or
What
did I?
exactly would we like to know? So we're starting the next round 15 October. Dr. Kiltz really wants to train 1,000 coaches. So I'm starting to really like push that. He wants 1,000 people trained. So if you want to do the course, sign up. It's like less than $500. Sign up and learn how to be a coach. Get some real good information on the human body and how you can help people. And it's a basic course. I think that the other one is a bit more in depth than one you're doing with Ken Berry. Maybe. I don't know. It seems like it might be more in depth.
The information is the same as far as science. Science doesn't change. I think the difference is some of our assignments are a little more difficult, involved in client. If they're on there, I'm going to get in trouble. But I told you my daughter's a graphic designer, but I don't want to cheat. And we had to come up with our own design for a handout. And you don't want to send in a Word doc.
Who does a handout anymore? Who does a handout? Who does a handout? We're literally on handout all the time.
That's so funny because my husband's like, when you get your business set up, he's doing the LLC through an attorney in December. Yeah. He said you could have our daughter do, she's a graphic designer, the handouts. You know what? I looked at him, I go, no one does handouts. You don't earn clients. You don't make clients. You don't attract clients because you have a pretty handout. And if they need handouts.
Not anymore.
Yeah. I was like, just click on this link and it takes you ChatGPT, which is how I ended up doing my homework. I submitted it last night and it looked like a child puked crayons on a piece of paper. That's what my handout looked like.
Maybe it would get attention.
And I thought, okay, I will never have handouts in my business, but go ahead.
Actually, I do think handouts are good. I've done handout and it does get people and it does get clients, but that's like a lot of work. Like, are you going to be going passing out thousands of pieces of promo to people to get? That's like very old school. It does work. I did.
It does.
And you can do little door hangers also, and that does work.
Well, this is just for clients, and if you go over something, a handout. And I don't disagree, but when my husband said that my feelings were like you, I go, we're headed into 2026. We're heading into advanced AI. I don't think handouts are free on anybody's YouTube channel. That's bigger, check for this. Yeah. And they have great, and I do love them. Like, some of them are, especially if you are new, love the handouts. Here's the food you eat, da, da, da.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. That's great.
Right. It's that type of thing, but we had to do a design and we're all competitive with ourselves. I'm like, I don't want handouts.
Oh my God. Here's what you do. Listen to me right now. Everyone who's trying to figure this out, you go to Google. Give me a second.
Are you listening?
It's called Google AI Studio. Go to Google AI Studio. Go to Nana Banana and say, design this for me. And
I might do that after.
And it takes like 2 seconds and they do a good design. So I do all the thumbnails for Dr. Kiltz's channel. If you see really cool little squares in the middle of the thumbnail with a little picture, I usually get it out of AI. Yeah, I get it. Not all the time. Sometimes it's in Canva, but use the tools that we have. It makes life a lot easier because more important is like reaching human beings and not spending hours trying to design something.
Exactly why I was getting that. And, and now I look at myself, maybe they would have been more impressed with me if I didn't say I spent 8 hours. Here's my piece of crap. I said it nicer. If I said, I spent time doing.
Can we do this right now? Can you share my screen? Can I share a screen? I'm going to.
Oh, yeah. Everybody.
Okay, share screen.
Who's here?
We're literally, okay, so Google AI Studio.
Is it this screen or are you going to put it on a different screen?
You got to click that little thing here.
I am.
Okay. So listen, guys, I'm going to do.
Can you do one for me and send it?
Yeah, sure. This is called Google AI Studio. It says try Nano Banana. Okay, so my name is Juliet, and I own, what is it called? Eden's Wellness?
It is Wellness. I need to come up with a client handout showing this the stages of the sun in its impact in circadian rhythm.
I need to come up with a client handout that shows the stages of the sun and how it
relates to
relates to
circadian
the
or helps. It doesn't matter.
circadian rhythm. How do you spell rhythm? Oh my gosh. This is the problem with AI. You forget how to spell.
RHYT. Yeah, that looks right.
Oh, I got it. With the circadian rhythm. Can you please design something for me? I say please because I don't want it, when AI takes over the world, they'll still be nice to me.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Hold on.
Oh, okay. So it's saying what it is. Let's see if it designs something, if I gave it a good enough prompt.
Does it ask you if that's what you want? I just put yes. I'm like, yeah, whatever, do it.
I don't know what it's literally look at all this work it's doing for us. Just give
you have to pick one and just put take the second one.
Yeah, exactly. Oh wow, this is really funny.
So we had to be really specific. I want.
Okay, so let me try again. Can you please design the promo? Can you please design the graphics for the image, for the handout? I don't know. I'm not going to read all of this.
No.
Do the sunset one. Let's see. It said something about a sunset.
Yeah.
Let's see what it says.
See, I didn't use this. I used Chat GPT. It didn't work. I mean, it worked, but it was crap. Just put yes. What does it say? Absolutely. I was what?
Okay. What? Okay, please make it. I don't know why it's not doing it. Probably because it knows we're broadcasting it.
It gets my Chat GPT gets finicky.
Oh yeah, mine does too. So this is Google AI Studio. Let's see if it'll actually do the image. Because if not, my whole tutorial here.
Oh, that's okay. They're not listening anyway.
It's not doing it. It's not doing it.
No, wait. B Rose said, just give me a bullet point presentation with sunshine graphic.
Oh, okay. Please give me basic bullet point presentation with sunshine graphic. Let's see if it does it this time. I usually don't have any problems. It usually just does it.
I'm not worried about it. This is fun. I might just redo it.
It's not doing the graphic. I don't know why it's not doing the graphic. It's very funny. But okay, anyways, it's really easy if it wants to listen to you. I don't know why it's not. Let's see.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, I bet you, if I had time to play with it, just put in, can you do a morning sun under the turn morning light? Can you do
it? Oh, yeah.
It's really, that's simple what they want.
Yeah.
But in my dumb mind, maybe because
I don't know why. Guys, it's not working.
I felt like I need to learn it. And finally it came to me, no, I don't. My daughter can do it. And I offered to pay her. She's doing she's doing it all for me. I mean, she's Adobe.
Sure. Riz. Oh yeah, it's gonna be way better. But I'm just saying that usually my tutorial didn't work at all. Oh, that's really funny. I'll show you one I made today with Canva. Look, it's top secret. You wanted me to give you the behind the scenes.
Okay, yeah, right? Top secret. Nobody's on.
I mean, it won't be secret tomorrow. This is
you guys are everything to me. Don't believe I just saying that. These 13 people are my life.
Aww.
I do love them all. See, I talk about CB a lot. So I'm glad he's like the age of my son, so people don't think I'm crushing on him. Oh, should I put it up here?
I was like, what does your husband think about this?
No, he's got me over 20 years younger than me, so we're good. Oh, look at the health course certificate I'm not going to earn. Yay.
Yes, you are. Oh, that's not the right one. Don't worry. Don't worry. You don't want that one. So here's my thumbnails. Let's see. Here.
You're so really professional.
Oh, thank you. But this image, do you see it? Do you see this image? Oh, why isn't it sharing it? Why isn't it updating? It didn't update. I see
Dr. Kiltz standing, I think.
Oh, you do see maybe it's the wrong one. Oh, wait. What if I go like this? Oh, I know why. I think I understand. So I need to stop sharing this, and then we need to share a different one. Because it's it opens up a different screen. Let me try it.
It was CB that says your thumbnails are crap. He told me that about 3 weeks ago. So he's
Yeah,
in.
it takes a long time to figure out thumbnails. I was working
He
on
goes,
figures.
"What's that
My old
picture?" He
shit
goes, "My
forever.
picture's the size of my thumbnail. Make my picture bigger." Should I put it up? Oh, look at this one. Oh,
So
I should put it.
tomorrow, Nick Norowitz, the interview with Nick Norowitz and Dr. Kiltz. So this little thing in here, I fixed it a bit in Canva, but I put the title of this podcast that's coming out tomorrow, and I said, make me an image that represents this title, and that's what it came up with, and then I added some more stuff to it. So
That easy, huh? And it
2 seconds.
looks
It was literally
great.
that easy. Yeah, thank
And then
you.
you
But
just
I mean,
drag, you
this is
just
my stuff. I put these stuff here and I do a whole thing. But yeah, thumbnails used
nice.
to take me a zillion years, and now it takes me like 5 minutes.
See, mine take 5 minutes, but they look like it because I just take old ones and I flip the picture.
Oh, but mine used to
What?
take me 2 hours and they looked like yours.
Well, ever since Lewis said they're crap, and he helped me tremendously because he just gave me. He goes, "Let me redo mine."
Yeah.
And that's all I needed. And ever since then, I changed the colors, but I just copy what he said would be okay. And
Yeah.
then I sneak it. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. Okay. So on Tuesday, the 7th at 6 o'clock Eastern, guess what gang is on live? Me, CB, Lewis, and Rick.
Nice.
We're
That'll
not
be
gonna
fun.
We're not going to talk about carnivore because we don't care. But we had so many laughs and we go on a tangent. And I'm like, that's my dinner time. So I'm just going to eat. And then you guys go off on your thing. And if John's around, they'll all talk about Marvel and DC or, who's ever around. It'll go
I
from
love
there.
that.
So
You know
after
who makes
having like
me smile, by the way? Thomas Pruitt makes me smile.
I
Sorry.
love Thomas. He's on my channel Saturday. I was on his
Yay.
channel.
And if you
I
watch
make
this, Thomas, I'll come onto your channel soon. Soon.
Oh,
Don't worry.
yay.
Don't
He
worry.
just got his Mac today, so I think a lot of us make almost all his lives. He got his Mac today, so he's got to charge it up, and I know he's so excited. Lewis is helping him. He's gonna be messing with that, but once that's done, he's gonna be going live. He has so many lives going on,
Oh, good.
scheduled. Okay, what does CB
I
say?
will want to say, like, I love you guys, but I think in 10 minutes I'm out. I've reached my limit of screen time
Oh,
for today. It
no,
makes me
it's
feel really
good.
bad after
It's
too long.
I usually like to go 40 minutes, quite frankly. Even my
Oh,
husband and
okay.
people are
Yeah.
like, "Why do you get off so quick?" I'm like, "Half hour," because I can't watch videos beyond a half hour. You'll see me start Kiltz live, and after 20 minutes, I don't know if I have ADD or I'm like, "Okay, I'm
No,
done."
it's not. It's too much time in front of the screen. It's not natural to humans, and I work in front of one all day, starting at
Awesome.
4:45.
Let's end it. Let's end it here.
That's
Hey,
it.
thank you so much for coming. This was fun. I won't bother you ever again till next year. I'm gonna see you
It's only
at
3
the booth.
months.
January 1st. Announcing right now, January 1st. But no, I will see you in November
Yeah,
at the
hack your
booth.
health.
I
Yeah.
cannot wait. I just bought the ticket. I bought the tickets for the Hack Your Health already. If you know anybody that wants a free doctor's dinner ticket or anyone here, it's on Sunday the 16th. It's a doctor dinner. I paid 130. I'm giving it away. So if you meet
Right.
anybody there or you want to go, it's yours.
Oh, like you got an extra one, or you're not
I
going.
can't go to that.
Oh.
So I don't want to return it. I thought, oh hell, I'll just give it away.
Oh,
I'm
look
going
at. Sorry, speak of the devil. He missed it by like 1
just
second.
he's leaving. But so keep that in mind, Elliot, because I'm leaving on the 16th. I am going to
Ah.
Hack Your Health. I'm going for the fundraiser for Carrie or
Oh yeah.
whatever.
Is that Friday?
I got my dates.
I
Lewis
don't
and I couldn't. So I'll make that, but there's one with the doctors. I cannot make that. So if you know anybody that wants a ticket, I already asked yesterday on my live, first one that says I'm going, give it to me, or you want it, Alia, know somebody, I will have it on my phone and let them
What
go.
night is that?
It's the 16th. Is that a Sunday?
Yeah, I'm going to see my sister. That's what I'm doing. I'm not going to that
Yeah,
event.
I'm leaving Sunday morning. I have to get back to work. But you know what? I'm going to let you go. I hate long goodbyes. I love you.
But
Thank you for
hi,
coming.
Thomas. We got to tell Thomas, like we were just talking about you. We can't believe you showed up. I'm just joking. I said Thomas makes me smile, and I will be on your live
Yes,
stream soon enough.
and we
Thomas.
all love your channel and your new computer, and we can't wait to watch it. I'm always on his lives. We'll have to announce him on so I'll put him in the chat sometimes on Kiltz. I know he doesn't like to promote himself, but I'll be like, "Dope." And we do promote each other within
You
the
should.
chat group as well.
Oh, awesome! You guys should
Go.
all live stream.
Go.
All you coach people should just like live stream and podcast each other, and all promote yourselves and get some clients.
Agree. It'll work.
I'm going to send you all an email about that actually and remind you.
Absolutely. Thank you. It's been fun. We'll see you guys later. I'm going to end the screen and figure out how to do it. End the stream, end the stream, end the stream.
Right.